Hi everyone and welcome back to my Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel. In this video, I would like to talk about Canada takes a hardline 20% immigration cut for 2025. Canada is scaling back on targets for admissions of permanent residents and temporary residents. In the immigration levels plan released on October 24, the government announced reductions in targets for permanent resident admissions over the next 3 years. Permanent resident targets 2025. In 2025, Canada plans to admit 395,000 permanent residents, a decrease from the 2024 target of 485,000 and the previously announced goal of 500,000 outlined in the 2024 to 2026 immigration levels plan. Permanent resident targets 2026. In 2026, Canada plans to admit 380,000 permanent residents, a decrease from the 500,000 target outlined in the 2024 to 2026 immigration levels plan. Permanent resident targets 2027. In 2027, Canada plans to admit 365,000 permanent residents. The government is cutting back on overall immigration but is focusing more on bringing in people for economic reasons. The government is cutting back on economic immigration, but not as much as other types. The target for 2025 is 232,000 people, which is only a 17% decrease from the previous target of 281,000. More than 40% of the people who will be allowed to stay permanently in Canada for economic reasons are already here temporarily. The government has broken down how many people they plan to let stay permanently in Canada over the next 3 years. Canada's immigration plan for 2025. Canada plans to welcome around 395,000 new permanent residents. About 232,000 of these will be economic immigrants. Around 94,500 will come to reunite with family members already in Canada. 68,350 will be refugees, protected persons, or people in humanitarian need. 8.5% of all immigrants will be French-speaking and will settle outside of Quebec. Canada's immigration plan for 2026. Canada plans to welcome around 380,000 new permanent residents. About 229,750 will be economic immigrants. Around 88,000 will come to reunite with family members already in Canada. 62,250 will be refugees, protected persons, or people in humanitarian need. 9.5% of all immigrants will be French-speaking and will settle outside of Quebec. Canada's immigration plan for 2027. Canada plans to welcome around 365,000 new permanent residents. About 225,350 will be economic immigrants. Around 81,000 will come to reunite with family members already in Canada. 58,650 will be refugees, protected persons, or people in humanitarian need. 10% of all immigrants will be French-speaking and will settle outside of Quebec. Please note that these are target numbers and the actual number of immigrants may vary. Something unusual happened. Instead of the immigration minister, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was the one who started the announcement about immigration changes. Trudeau lauded Canadian immigration, saying, "It's made our economy the envy of the world." Both Trudeau and Miller affirmed Canada's continued commitment to supporting immigration. The government is cutting back on the number of people who can come to Canada through the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, by about half. Here's a breakdown of the changes. 2025, the target is 55,000, down from 110,000 in 2024. 2026, the target is 55,000, down from 120,000 in 2025. 2027, the target is 55,000. This is a big change in how the government plans to bring people to Canada. Increase in federal high-skilled economic immigration. The government is shifting its focus within economic immigration. While it's cutting back on the Provincial Nominee Program, PNP, it's increasing the number of people it will bring in through federal programs like Express Entry. Here's a breakdown of the changes for federal high-skilled immigration. 2025, the target is 124,680, up from 110,770 in 2024. 2026. The target is 123,230, up from 117,500 in 2025. 2027. The target is 118,730, This shift means that more people will be able to come to Canada through federal programs, rather than provincial programs. In the end, I would like to request you please like the video and subscribe Canada Immigration Explore YouTube channel and also share this video to your friends and family members for Canada immigration updates. Thank you, see you in the next video, take care.